here. Okay, check. How's that going? All right. So my mic, I don't actually see the levels moving. Hope it's working. Let me check the live stream. Give me a second. Moving. Hope it's working. Okay, it is working. Okay, good. So let's talk about Salamander Brandy for a second. Now I know this is going to be controversial. Just let you know straight up and down, she's actually trans. I know this is not a popular category at this moment. We're going to dive into that in a moment, but there's other reasons why I'm actually quite interested in this candidate. And there's, besides the trans issue, there's other historical things going on here. So let's take a look. So first of all, I met Salamander Brandy just to give my background on meeting this person. She's actually went to DC to advocate for public housing. So, it wasn't like we were just working on a trans issue. We were actually meeting on another topic. Now, from there, we actually, because of her national, I actually am interested in working with people across the country. Right now, I have a series coming up with Robert Shields from Alaska. He actually is made national news when they got Jesse Ventura on the ballot for the Green Party in Alaska, right? So we're going to be starting a little series, and I do have, people, key allies in swing states. Now, Tennessee is actually, a historical state. A lot of good music came out of Tennessee. I'm actually a DJ, so I do know them on that behalf, but this candidate here also was involved with a, let's see. The thing is that in her city, she's actually from Memphis, Tennessee. That's where Tyree Nichols just died, right? So we know that there are extreme things going on in that city, right? In terms of, and it's not just Tyree Nichols. There's also, I think, several people that died in police custody. So there's other, if you watch the video, you could see that there was a culture of mistreatment and violence that was going on. It wasn't just one guy. It wasn't like the other people like, what the hell are you doing? Like, oh my God, right? But they all participated. It was quite disturbing. So actually, after that, we had actually several events. We actually had a discussion with other activists around the country about like how we could like address the violence going on in Tennessee. She's also the head of the DSA in Memphis, Tennessee, or co-chair. So she actually attended the national meetings and stuff like that, and she has actually inside information about what's going on there. Politically connected, politically involved, and good resource to know what's going on. Actually, is her testimony that really informed me that the DSA has lost a record number of people before this all happened because of the way that the DSA decided that the candidates did not have to have any alignment with the Palestinian cause, and they actually decided to they actually lost a record number of people, but the news hasn't really reported that, right? Only insiders really kind of know this information. What's up with this? Yeah, eventually they may cover it, but they're exclusionary. There's a lot of exclusion going on in the independent media space, but we're going to get back to that. I don't know if she's going to show up, but this was at a scheduled event, so she may have gotten caught up in something else, or who knows, phone batteries, or who knows what's going on. Let me go back and check. See if this is going to show on the screen. That it's not. Open another window. Okay, checking out communication. This is good. Okay. So actually, there's some also, let me see, there's actually some other stuff going on here. Let me see if I can type in Bill Lee. The governor of Tennessee actually was actually protested, and she was actually dragged away by the police right after the Tyree Nichols thing. So this is quite interesting. Once again, very politically involved. Co-chair of Memphis DSA, that's true. So yeah, here they are dragging her away and dropping her into that puddle. That's Now, I think that she actually got to get into the debate, though, or some kind of stage. I saw her speaking. So let's see if we can find that Tennessee mayoral debate. Now, technically, Tennessee is in the South. Is she was in something, yeah. Maybe she didn't make it to these ones. Okay. Anyway. Okay.
You have 90 seconds to introduce yourself, and we will begin with Jim.
And that may be Brandy Price right there.
Thank you, and thank you to everybody who's here and that's listening at home.
Just so you know, I have not gotten to watch this before, so I'm going to be watching this live right now with you. So this is I've been meaning to watch this. Let's see what's up.
I am Jim Gingrich. If you get in your car and you don't know where you're going, you're going to burn a lot of gas and you may not like where you end up. And if you're a city that is experiencing unrestrained growth without a plan, you end up with housing you can't afford, inadequate infrastructure, underfunded schools, higher crime, and that gets worse every day here. So what have our politicians focused on? Well, they've been figuring out how to provide the largest public subsidy in the history of sport to a billionaire NFL owner. And with leadership like that, it should be no surprise that our city government is spending 60% more per resident today than it spent 10 years ago, and we struggle to keep our roads in good condition. We have become the pay more, get less city, and that needs to change. I'm not like the other candidates on this stage.
You know, maybe we should have a national guideline on this whole sports thing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's also going on in New York, just so you know.
I'm not a political insider. I oversaw thousands of employees in a multi-billion-dollar budget about the same size as Metro, and I got to that position because I have a career of proving time and again that I got things done. We can grow as a city, and we can do it with a purpose and a plan that benefit the people of Nashville. I am going to be a mayor that works for you, not special interests, not out-of-town developers, and not the insiders. Thank you.
Good evening, Nashville, Davidson County. My name is Natisha Brooks. Many of you know me as Natisha R. Miss Brooks. Proud HBCU graduate.
No, is that not her? Okay. Thought it might be okay. I do not think she's in this panel then. Interesting. Okay. Where is the one that she was in? Interesting. Okay, hopefully we will find out. Oh, don't worry about it. We just got the message. Okay, it's okay. Perfect time. Okay, apparently, okay, so, great. I'm actually talking to Salamander Brandy on the back end, and she should be coming in shortly, maybe. We're going to see. I'm in communications right now. But there is actually, we'll come back to that. So, I do have questions to ask Salamander Brandy about other things going on in the trans and outside of trans world. All right, cool. We got a thumbs up, so I think she's on the way. Quite excited.
Nashville entrepreneurs heard from 6 of the candidates.
So there was some
nearly 20 billions in revenue.
Exclusion going on there.
Education,
So yeah, this
Massachusetts,
is.
and more. Election.
There's no way she made it into all of them. We're gonna try to find the one though. She should be coming in any moment, so I'm sure she'll help us to find it. Anyways, sorry folks, I'm quite excited. Yeah. All right, let me go and check the chats. Hold up. Okay, I'm just going to check the chat right now. There are other plans that I have coming up regarding Sam. Oh, she's here. Okay, great. Salamander Brandy, what's up? Hey, uh, okay, I can hear you.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Okay. So, how you been? Oh my goodness, you just finished the race. Um, what happened after the race? Things got quiet, or things have been crazy? How's it been for you? I know you're actively
Um,
an
well,
activist.
we elected somebody who is very anti-homeless people to the mayor race, and everybody applauds him. So I think it's really, yeah, everything been kind of. I've been kind of trying to step back myself, but this whole thing with Palestine, where I've been trying to give support to the people of Palestine however I can, and basically continue my work helping people on the streets of Memphis.
One of the things that I had seen, I was actually looking for it right now, was there was a debate or something you got to participate in. Now I saw the one on Channel 5. I didn't see you getting to participate in that one, but where can I find the debate where you did get to participate with other candidates?
You pretty much can find it on YouTube or things like that. I have some footage from it for myself. Somebody filmed me at some of these debates, but the debates were major media coverage. Uh, Essentially, I was excluded from because I didn't meet criteria. I was almost excluded from another one that was held by uh, the criteria is always money, but I was able to fight and get on one of them, but essentially, yeah, criteria is always money, so you can try to find one on YouTube.
Yeah, I'd like to see the one that you did get on. I just been so busy over here. There's actually I emailed for your help with some of those things coming up with criminal justice reform panel. I don't know if you got a chance to read that email. It's quite long. Anyways, yeah, but there are plans coming up to address certain things now. Uh, right now, Memphis, Tennessee is unfortunately famous for Tyree Nichols recently. Did that come up in the conversation? What's going
I
on over
know
there with
that.
that?
One besides the conversation with the mayoral race, I know one of the officers changed his pleas to guilty. When it came to the mayoral race, they pretty much avoided that as much as possible. Instead, they shifted the blame to parents for they shifted the blame to parents of children who may commit crimes, and trying to find ways to charge parents to put them in jail for crimes that or potential crimes that their children has committed, or potentially just simply being out late. Basically put a quiet curfew on children here in Memphis, Tennessee, teenagers, people under the age of 30. So,
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, there's
mhm.
it's some real draconian stuff. Yeah, how are you going to go after someone who didn't even do the crime? It's just kind of absurd. Anyways, so look, there's certain people that one of the things that I really struggled with myself to come to terms with was I actually emailed some groups up here, right, to support your campaign. Never heard back. There's some people that are like kind of like they trot out every time they need some kind of like trans support, maybe a girl, right? Yeah. Did she ever? Did anybody really help you with your like your historical candidate running in a important
No,
race?
no, national DSA said they would help me if I were to get local support, local sponsorship for my local chapter. And the majority of the people in my chapter did want to support me, but there were a few who are hardcore DSA and hardcore liberal, and they essentially said, "Oh, you didn't follow every particular rule to get this candidacy. All the people who are active in the membership, they didn't fulfill a survey to say that they were active, despite the fact that they paid dues. So their vote didn't count. So you didn't count. So, uh,
Mad
so
shenanigans going on to
yeah. So
support
pretty much,
people that already have power so they can keep the power,
they're
and
pretty
they're
much,
really not inclusionary. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, they pretty much more about forcing the rules and bylaws instead of the spirit of the rules and the bylaws. Why are we here? You
Yeah,
know, But soon as the campaign is over, these same people are so willing to jump on the bandwagon of helping people in Palestine, and like literally, like my term as co-chair is up. Um, the other day was my last meeting. I pretty much they soon as somebody, a trans woman, is no longer in role of leadership, that's when these same people are quick to take my place. So, you know, when it was a quiet season and I was still doing work and not getting as much attention, there's nowhere to be found and stuff to hamper my ability to move in this space. And I just really got tired of it. I got tired of being treated like a minstrel by DSA. Got tired of it. Like I'm not gonna say DSA. I'm gonna take that
Yeah.
back. It's just certain members. There's a lot of good people there,
And the
but like
ones
I said,
that are
they
doing
get
it
their
better
hands
connected to
tied.
the money and the power.
Yeah, the
The,
people
the
connected to
ones
the
who are
money
doing
and the
that, yeah,
power.
it's not just the
And
regular rank and file because they support you. You're a
yeah, they
co-chair.
support
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I have
But
rank and file.
yeah,
They supported me, but money and the power. One the former co-chair who's now the new co-chair. He can't really be consecutive co-chair for a continuous time, so he had to take a break for 2 years. That's the years that I was co-chair. Now he's back in leadership role. He basically came from money and power.
well, they got to get back under control. Yeah, you were. It was nice to have you there, but you
Yeah,
know, you went
like
off
a
the
little token.
reservation.
Like a working class token. I don't have a degree. I'm not a professional, but this professional class, they try to run everything. They have to run it. They have to run everything.
It's man and
They
money.
love to say that we're giving her space to do this, and then complain when things are not working right. When reality is no one's there to actually assist me and run an organization. You can't have an organization with one person, two people, two people. So, on paper, yeah, I did this, and yeah. So
Okay,
it's
right
bullshit.
now, like I think it's quite unfortunate, but trans people have been around for like since the beginning of the country, but all of a sudden, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
like they're like being brought up. Like I feel like there's someone's trying to start a moral panic, or I feel like they're trying to use and target right trans people in order to push some kind of political agenda. I feel like it's all of a sudden right. It became an issue.
Oh, it's
Uh,
fascism.
what
Let's
do you
be
think is
real.
okay?
It's
Yeah,
fascism. Essentially, right now in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, they basically made a law against being homosexual in public. You know, you can't be homosexual, show any signs of being homosexual in public libraries. So, and nobody really paying attention to that anymore. Uh, it's just the truth. Like they take this as a way to target people to gain power for themselves and limit the access to uh, security for everybody else. They start off with trans people, start off with queer people. Then next thing, they also go against the youth, and next thing you know, they gain more and more power, and then it's too late, and that's how you have a fascist regime. Really, you just
yeah.
like really just fascism.
And I want
And
to thank Mike Tyson for really standing for trans people. He's showing that people who want to stereotype right people that defend trans people as being weak or something like that, right? Nah, you know what I
I
mean.
ain't know Mike Tyson was on that level, but shit, he's Kid Dynamite. He shit. I'm
Appreciate it.
thankful for that.
Appreciate
That's
it.
really
Yeah,
cool.
strong voice of
Yeah.
support. Yeah, we could use a voice like that. I mean, if you want someone's back, that would be nice. Yeah, so appreciate that.
Mhm.
So, anyways, what is so now that you've gone through this experience, do you feel like your perspective's changed, or do you feel like you have like a new approach now?
Say that again.
Now, do you feel like going through this experience, right, running for mayor?
Hmm.
Do you feel like your perspective's changed? Do you have like a new understanding? Do you have like a new way that you can approach things? Or
Well, honestly, I'm going to try to keep step back a little bit, prepare for the new year. I'm trying to see what I can do to help my community and all this, and just go at it from there. I might try again for the next 4 years. Try to use this time to prep as prep time to get more involved in my community, talk more involved with my community members, and try to push for that change. As it comes for like running for office again, I mean, I would try it again. I would give it a shot. It's just this time was a perfect opportunity that it could have done something, and I saw the opportunity and I took it. Unfortunately, all the people who claim to be allies and supporters, they went to the people that had the higher dollar, who had the most money. You know, the professionals, the professional classes. So essentially, I'm going to let my work do the talking, and just keep on pushing for a change that way. Try to help people on the street level that just constantly get forgotten about and stuff like that. Right now, I'm trying to see about a friend who is dying in the hospital, and I don't know what to do or think about that. It's like just shit. I'm
People
sorry.
die. Everybody dies. Yeah. But if you're
Yeah, I
living
know,
a
and it's just
life
like
that's worth living, then
yeah, and
that's all you can ask for.
this is a trans woman. She was homeless, and there's a lot of people in power right now who went for the current mayor, and I'm talking about people in power in the LGBTQ plus community. They supported this man, Paul Young, and like I say, he's very anti-homeless. He broke up the food. He's trying to break up the Food Not Bombs chapter here in Memphis because they're feeding people in downtown.
They in
And
solidarity for the greed. They
you're
in
right.
solidarity for their money.
And my friend, I'm going to say, I'm gonna shout her out right now, Mara Harper Williams. She existed in these spaces. She no no she existed around them, and nobody was able to help her. Nobody, all these people of money and power, like out Memphis, Mid South Pride, um, all the people who said they love trans people and doing all this work for trans people couldn't find her a home or assistance with her medical disabilities at all. So they all knew her in some form or fashion, and I'm sorry if it's inappropriate for me to bring it up and stuff like that. It's just that's what's on my mind right now.
No, that's really going on. There's other people here that are struggling. Lady just got beat up. They're actually trying to put charges on her son.
Hmm.
Because they're getting in the way of the money.
Hmm.
It's quite unfortunate, but we need to know that these things are happening. Just because it's happening to other people too, and they got to understand that this is a systemic problem, and we need to start cleaning this up. A lot of our stories are not being transmitted by the media. Instead, they're running with a fake narrative, and our people are going to come up. Our stories, right? We're going through real stuff, and that fake stuff can only last for so long.
Yeah,
We're not going to tolerate it.
a lie will soon die when the truth make itself known. You know, a lie will soon die. Truth is forever.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And I feel that we're in a new age where we can see what's going on despite what the media is showing. Like, for example, what's going on with Palestine. You know, they constantly trying to paint these people as terrorists, but when we have the technology to communicate with one another almost instantly, unless Israel cuts the power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, the we're like I said, we're at a peak of contradictions right now, and people are waking up to it. Like that's what it is. You can blame whoever you want to blame, be mad or who you want to be mad at, and but the truth is still there. Like you can lie to us all day, but we're not hearing it. Like that's why a lot of people are starting to tune out of this mainstream media, um, and I realize that's going to cause a lot of trauma for a lot of elderly members of our community. A lot of people who've been people who've been so tied into it. It's going to cause a lot of trauma to realize you've been lied to, and and I feel like we need to deal with those consequences.
All right. Now, a lot of people struggle to get on the ballot, right? How are you able to be successful, whereas so many other people, right, are like there's a lot of traps, right?
It's a
File
lot of
papers this
traps.
way, stuff like that. Yeah.
Um, Fortunately, I don't know, fortunately or not, but essentially they really don't pay attention to Memphis. They just try to make large sweep motions and punish people for trying. But luckily, I had a few people from DSA. Well, one person, my current co-chair. I'm not gonna say his name, but like he helped. He was able to help interpret the rules for me. But essentially, only thing you need is a bank account, a EIN number, and you need at least $700. You need 700. You know like a. And you also need over 25 signatures. But I feel like it's like another form of what's called poll tax, another poll tax. You have to have money and power, and you have to do it at a certain time. Like you can't really, I couldn't really officially announce my candidacy as mayor until I had that bank account, and I couldn't have the bank account or the information until like I was on the actual ballot. So people like Paul Young, who bought out the Memphis Mid South Pride, and was able to get his name all over the city and stuff like that. Like you have to have money and power regardless, but really you just at least $700 to
You
get
know, one
in.
thing they do down here is they'll actually run a campaign and they'll use that to collect money for a future run,
Right.
right? Maybe you did that in this one, maybe not, right? But maybe in future runs, you can use that as a fundraising to
Yeah.
really mount a campaign for, maybe a long-term, type of
Yeah,
goal.
that's what I mean when I say I'm gonna let my work do the talking and try to get ready for 4 years from now and try to be a challenger to Paul. One thing that was satisfying to me while running, I got to tell him to his face that he's committing human rights violation by hoarding land and denying food access to people. So I'm going to keep doing that, and I'm going to like try to be helpful, actually helpful to the people. Try to actually advocate for hydroelectric energy. To bring free energy into Memphis, because like we have the technology, we have the access to a river for now, and yeah, I want to keep shooting for that. I want to keep fighting for that, and they're gonna have to put a bullet in me to stop me.
You, you probably made some new contacts, like running for mayor. Did you get to
Yeah,
meet?
I did. I met a lot of different contacts. I met some people from some unions, even though they supported another competitor of mine. I I want,
Still
like I
push
said,
forward.
huh?
You
That
still
even
push
though they
forward.
supported somebody else, I still want to give them some support because like everybody has a right to union. Everyone has right to Medicare, and I want to like team up with them to like actually spread unionization throughout the city for all industries. And I want to show them that I'm not here to play. I'm not here to play. I'm here to like
Cool.
actually do good.
I support that. I think that's good.
Hmm.
I feel better about making you my candidate of the year. Yeah. Great job, by the way. Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh, really took
I
on
may
this.
have came in 10th place out of 17, but hey, at least I beat one millionaire, at least a
Oh yeah.
millionaire.
Oh wow. Okay. Damn. Well, you're doing your thing. Yeah. We're gonna
Yeah,
continue to work together, and just really excited about that. I'm gonna go and do my take care of myself, right? Yeah, and then I'm gonna get back to the movement. But thank you so much for stopping by.
sure thing. Remember, self-care is revolutionary.
Oh yeah. Before you go, last thing, can you share people? How can people follow your work, stuff like that?
You can follow me on Instagram as sister underscore son sun underscore Amon Amon on Instagram. I am not a professional, so I'm going to just post whatever and try to be as honest as possible with people. They can follow me on Twitter at I hate underscore money. Um, you never know what the fuck you're gonna get there on Twitter. Yes, I did name Twitter as Twitter. I'm not calling it X. I'm sorry, it sounds so idiotic. And I still got my Facebook page for mayor, Brandon Price for mayor of Memphis at Facebook. Things like that. I even got a grinder page for people in the LGBTQ. They once like, hey, you want to talk about some real stuff? I'm tired. Don't send me dick pics. Send me political information. How about that? I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, being silly.
You're actually in a relationship, aren't you, or something? Yeah.
Huh?
Aren't
Yeah,
you in a
yeah. That
relationship?
was
Yeah.
Zoe. That was my partner Zoe. That's the one who wants to say, hey, Zoe.
It's all good. Yeah. Hey, look,
Hey.
yeah.
Oh, hey.
There
I
you
look like shit right now, but I'm making French toast.
Always
Oh,
making
Zoe, what's
French.
up? All right. Hell yeah.
But
What's up,
I
Zoe?
can't stop. I won't stop. We ain't gonna stop.
Sounds good. All right.
All right.
All right. God bless. So I
God
think that's
bless.
it. All right. Have a good one. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. I just hit end stream. Okay.